Because some people want to impose neocolonialism. And by neocolonialism, they want Haitians to work for nothing.
If you think that the kidnapping of a sitting president from his own country is a new low for the US, you haven't been paying enough attention. Today it's Venezuela. In 2004 it was Haiti. The names and places change, but the playbook remains the same. 22 years ago, Jean-Bertrand Aristide, Haiti's first democratically elected president, was forced onto a plane by US commandos in the middle of the night and flown to the Central African Republic. The US said he resigned. Aristide's lawyer said otherwise.
The ambassadors of France and the US told him that he would be killed, his family would be killed, and his supporters would be killed if he did not leave right away.
But why Aristide? It was because he committed the ultimate sin of the global south, demanding what the imperialists owed to secure a better life for his people. Due to his anti-elite rhetoric, some viewed Jean-Bertrand Aristide as a modern Toussaint Louverture, the icon who led the Haitian Revolution of the 18th century, which was the world's first successful slave revolt. The European empires were worried that this would inspire resistance across the world, so they refused to recognize an independent Haiti. But France did, only in exchange for Haiti to pay back the money France lost due to the abolition of slavery. It was called indemnity. In other words, white slave owners were paid reparations for losing to the revolutionary Africans. Over a century later, President Aristide declared that France extorted 21 billion from Haiti and demanded its payment so that Haiti could build schools, healthcare, water systems and roads. This led the French to put a target on Aristide's back, and it wasn't long before the Americans would come circling.
If I have full security and I enjoy it and I feel comfortable, while people don't have food, I will be disturbed.
To enrich American businesses, the US wanted to flood Haiti with subsidized Miami rice that crippled Haiti's domestic production. But Aristide had other ideas in order to feed his country.
Let's just remember that Haitians have a country which cannot produce food enough for 10 million people.
Not only did he raise the minimum wage for rice farmers and other workers, he also resisted lowering import tariffs that protected Haitian crops. President Aristide stood in the way of US profits, rendering regime change inevitable.
Look at what happened. 7 years ago, the coup happened, but the Haitian people never give up.
To justify the coup, the US and France applied the same dictator label used against Maduro today. They claimed that Aristide's party's 90% vote share in the 2000 legislative elections was fraudulent. They weaponized the local media, owned by the billionaire elite, to vilify a man whose crime was building schools and hospitals for the poor. Financial institutions controlled by the West drowned Haiti in debt. Forcing the Aristide government to pay back loans given to former Haitian dictator Jean-Claude Duvalier was illegal. That did not stop the US and other Western governments, who also blocked Haiti's aid payments and imposed an embargo on the country. The parallels between the kidnapping of Aristide and Maduro are that both presidents, in a show of sovereignty, refused to pander to US commercial interests. The difference, however, was that in Haiti, the imperial resource grab was sugar-coated in the language of democracy and human rights. But in the case of Venezuela, they're not even trying to hide it anymore.
When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil. It would have been right next door.